everybody, this is Milesluigi. Welcome you back to Let's Play Mario's Legacy. Joining me today is...
Higsby.
Look at all this water. So much water. Ah. You'd think this isn't Koopa Shores.
IGN will give it like
Ocean.
a 6 out of 10 for too much water.
Last I checked, there was what is it, a Twitter account or something like that that just posts nothing but, oh my god, this game's water is beautiful or something like that. And his tweets is nothing but like, oh my god, the water in this game is beautiful. What would he say about Legacy of Mario? He'd be like, oh my god, the water is beautiful. So much water. Oh, water.
We have had our fair share of water levels recently. Urchins are everywhere.
Let it be known, urgents all over the place. Also, I see slanted tiles, and I just think to myself, I could glitch into this wall probably. Or not.
It's mostly the floor ones. You probably could glitch it somehow. Although the floor ones are definitely the biggest offender.
These ones here?
Were you sliding up?
Yes.
Oh,
This is different. First, I need to kill these enemies so I don't lose power-ups. Whee! Yeah, you just kind of slide up, and then you just kind of freak out at the end here.
that is very... Yeah, underwater slants are kind of funny.
Now, Falaflame, did you sneak in? Oh, by the way, we're running low on time. Shoot, I'm playing too much with these slopes and wondering if Falaflame put in a patch about Super Mario World slopes to think, oh gosh, I need to swim through here. Mario's running over here. It's running out of time.
You didn't have very much time in this level. It reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie, how in the frozen water in Click Clock Wood drains your air like twice as fast, and you have to freaking do that to get one of the honeycombs, and it's always like, no! And then you get it, and then you have to make it back without dying, and it's like, why did I do this? I had like one more note to collect. I should have done that before I went and got the honeycomb. And then it's like my childhood in a nutshell.
And there's no collecting the honeycomb and just saying go back to the, like, main hub area?
Well, you could, but I mean, as a kid, I thought maybe there was notes there, so I went and did it. And then there's no freaking notes in that room, and I still had notes to find. So then trying to get back to the main area, I died. But hey, look what you just got.
I finally got a 50. Yes! There you go. Out of curiosity, how many bonus points have I collected throughout this entire game? I think I've played the bonus game, this one hack, more than any other hack before.
You've played the bonus game in this hack to make up, like, the number of times you've played it in probably 5 or 6 hacks combined. Like, you've played it a lot of times. Oh, 2!
I could have had 3. If I would have gotten another star, it would have been 3.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh
I
boy.
love it.
Okay.
I love it.
There we go. So there we go. We have combined pathways with where our secret eggs would have laid off to, and it looks like we got to enter into a cave here. And I have never seen this palette used with a cave before. It looks very neon-y. It reminds me of the Super Game Boy. It had like a really dark palette that you could put the Game Boy games in. It looked really weird, but it also looked pretty cool. It reminds me of that.
Messing with the palettes of the Super Game Boy, that was always interesting. Some of them just looked terrible, but then some of them were pretty cool.
Oh, I love doing that actually, because it was like, well, which palette looks the best, but which one looks the coolest? And sometimes, like, if you really want to get into it, it was like, which looks the best for this area of the game? It was a fun thing to do, and you could totally do it.
Yeah, trying to pick different ones for different games or different areas, like you said, that was fun.
Now, was the Mario vs. Donkey Kong for the Game Boy the only game that actually really officially supported the Super Game Boy?
I could swear Pokemon did, but I might be getting that confused with playing Pokemon games on Pokemon Stadium. So, I think I'm confusing that, but otherwise...
You could... Okay, this needs to be explained to me because I did not know this. You could play Pokemon on Pokemon Stadium?
Yeah, there's the, Oh, no, is it the transfer pack? Wow, how am I forgetting the name of a peripheral? I should definitely know the name. I think it's the transfer pack that you could plug into the bottom of your N64 controller, and then you could put Game Boy games in it. So you could put, like, when you're playing Pokemon Stadium 1, you could put your red, blue, and yellow in there, or if you're playing 2...
Oh, so you could transfer your Pokemon, but you could also play Pokemon with it, too?
Yes, you could transfer your Pokemon to it, but it also supported playing those games on your TV.
Oh gosh, through the N64.
Yes.
Oh. Learn something new every day, everyone. You see, my inexperience with Pokemon made me not even realize that that was a thing that existed.
I'm not super up to date with Pokemon these days, although it is a really novel thing that you could do that back then.
Now, how do you transfer your 3DS Pokemon game, whatever the 3DS games were, to something else? Not something you could do, can you?
So you're saying like play 3DS games on the TV?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
I would like to do that.
For as long as Nintendo remains stubborn, I guess. I guess you could probably also get that thing that they have, that 3DS capture thing, and then just like feed the feed from your computer. It's like a TV screen, and then you could, you know, say I'm playing it on my TV. Except that'd be a really big pain to do, just to play 3DS games on your TV.
I wonder if that line has delay in it, to where if that's even like a reliable solution or not.
That's
I
true.
do know that adapter exists, and I've had people actually sometimes ask, why don't you just buy that adapter, Milesluigi? Emphasis on the buy. It costs money.
A lot of money.
What happens if, like, let's just say I bought a 3DS and I bought a 3DS with that capture card, and then all of a sudden a game that's exclusive to the new 3DS XL comes out, and now I want to record that. What am I going to do then? Or am I going to get my new 3DS XL modded to be able to record? Koopa Store's eye is an igloo. Wow, holy cow. Going up there in numbers. So that's why I just want to be patient for until either Citra becomes a thing or some means of being able to record them comes about. And knowing Nintendo, it'll mean I'll just have to repurchase Paper Mario stickers. I didn't mean to get into a discussion about Paper Mario Sticker Star while playing a Mario ROM pack, but it just kind of came about.
You don't want to get me started on Miyamoto either, so we'll just pretend this never happened.
We'll just pretend this conversation never happened. If you ask us about this conversation, I'll just go, sorry, this conversation is undefined. It's like looking up a variable in any programming language is like logic. It's like undefined.
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 Null.
Yes, here we go. Now we have I really am curious. Is this death? Okay, it is death. It's just like, why is this little hole just sitting here at the edge? Just conspicuously like placed. Okay.
Huh.
It seemed really suspicious, because you're never going to just randomly fall into that, like, ever. Also, this took us backwards in this level, but now we made it underneath here, so this is how you get underneath here. I was wondering that. Looks like we have to get through this level again, so Mario isn't going to do anything to hide his identity the second time through here. He's not going to put on a trench coat or put on any... well, I suppose he's technically in the Waluigi outfit. You know, it's something I need to add to like my Super Mario World ROM X. Maybe I'll do this for the ancient Super Mario ROM X series. Make Mario not just wear overalls. Make him wear like trench coats and suits and like other things. Maybe just make him wear nothing but underwear for his next adventure.
Depending on what hack you get. There's some pretty freaky ones in there. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's some interesting stories going back on in 2002. Like before you had extra graphics and custom music, the only thing you had to mess with was the story, and I can tell you, there's some pretty freaky stories.
Oh gosh, I haven't even scratched the surface on the ancient Super Mario World ROM X, have I?
Not at all.
Gosh, the last one that I played was the other Mario Legacy. Was there something curious about that I was missing? How well do you know those hacks?
Again, I don't want to spoil any of the incredible stories you may encounter.
Yeah, don't spoil like the details of the hack. I'm just curious how knowledgeable you are on like the whole collection.
Well, they're old, and you shouldn't expect anything too professional. That's about the extent I guess I can go into without spoiling anything.
Percentage of ROM hacks that require you to get the Yellow Switch Palace before going to Yoshi's Island 2, 90%.
Probably like 70%.
My bet's on 90%, but okay.
That used to be a popular thing. Number of hacks that don't change the overworld, 90%. Number of hacks that end after World 1, 95%.
The creative ways you can require the player to have to get the Yellow Switch Palace. But here we go. We got ourselves a fun mushroom level, and unfortunately no water for us to take the mushroom elevator down into.
Mario will not be parting the Dead Sea today.
Unfortunately not. Instead, he will play this incredible game of, why is there a cement block there? That's the engraving that he... Oh, I guess it's a way to get back up. I see. Well, it's obstructing my jump here. Or I could do that. Oh, I was hoping for a mushroom. Instead, it's one of these. Okay, now... Rope, are you going to go to the left? Okay, good. No, you're not.
I was going to laugh very hard if it went to the left. I had my eye on that. I'm curious why you didn't like actually end it officially with one of those spinning things. It would look better if you did, I guess.
Okay, here we go, off onto even more line platforms ahoy, because the platform here has no other means to be able to move forward through here other than following the line. Now, what on the line actually pushes the platforms? I have never thought about that before.
Well, see, based on the spinning thing, it's almost like the line is moving and not the platform, if you think about it.
Oh, okay. So, because the line is 1 pixel thick, we don't actually see the movement that it is doing.
Theoretically, that's, I guess, what's probably going on, except it's 16-bit game, so who really cares, I guess.
Ludwig Sea Resort. Now, you could have like a couple of grays in that black line, and you could see the grays move, and that would actually do the trick. Now, in Ludwig Sea Resort, he decided that a sea resort must have dead fish. That must be part of every single sea resort, and because there's dead fish in here, it means it probably smells really bad in here, just as an FYI.
It's underwater though, can you have something that smells bad underwater?
Oh, good point, your sense of smell might not be so great underwater. Having air is kind of a prerequisite to being able to smell decently underwater, which makes me wonder if you eat something underwater. Like, first, you're gonna gurgle a lot of water, but second, can you even taste it? Because you can't smell it.
I doubt you would be able to taste it. It would just taste like water.
It would just have a generic taste. Like, if you ever try to eat an apple without being able to smell it, it could possibly taste like a tomato. Did you know that?
No, I've never tried that.
Well, now you know. Here we go.
I just want to go buy like a Big Mac or something and try eating it underwater.
Now, what makes you think fast food would fare any better underwater?
Well, yeah, I guess you could just go with simple. I mean, apples are like what? How much percent water is an apple?
A lot. We'll just go with a lot percent.
So I guess that's why it might be better to go with something that's like processed to heck, so that it's like -5% anything that actually exists.
That actually exists. Not something that was constructed in a laboratory, you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay. But here we go. I just have a feeling so many obstacles and things in the way, like your sea resort. I'd imagine there's a simpler way in than the way that Mario's taken in. Ludwig just takes the sub and the other dock to the right here, and it's just a straight shot in with none of the spikes in the way. Also, holy cow, dropping ceiling with water. I will let it go down to about here. There we go. Oh no, I didn't want to hit it twice. I need to watch out for that. Because I'm underwater, it's really easy to hit the switch twice.
I'm wondering what would have happened if you had let it crush the dry bones. Might have been kind of funny. Oh well.
Oh gosh, no, I meant to crush you. Yeah, I'm just gonna press you here, like that, not double press you, because double pressing you is actually a real issue going on here. This is an interesting idea, and I'm really fearful for the potential this idea has. Well, once again, Mario, maybe if you would have gone a single dock over, you could have just boarded Ludwig's U-boat and you would have just made it right in. Not going through all the shenanigans. There we go, but I guess venture on forward as you experience a grinder that's able to grind underwater. Also, I don't like dry bones underwater.
Wow.
Okay, I guess you can actually crush dry bones while you're underwater. That is a thing you can do. It feels really risky though.
Also, you could, but you couldn't. Because I guess if the spikes came down too far, you'd be kind of stuck. Although you could break part of the level by swimming under the floor. I wonder if you probably could have broken the whole room. Because like the floor that you're about to stand on, I'm wondering if you can go up through that from the bottom. I'm very curious.
Tell you what, I'm save stating at the door, then I'm gonna space-time rewind to here. Oh,
nope, it's
you're right, Higsby.
Oh, it is. No. So yeah, the entire level is breakable, or the entire room, I guess. Also, ooh, you can keep going, but there's nothing there.
Oh, the screen ended. Now, the best part about this is now the spikes are all the way down to the bottom, but I could totally backtrack through the whole level if I wanted to.
But you can still go up through the floor, right? No?
Yes.
Okay, so...
I like the dry bones. You were wondering what happens when they get crushed. Yeah. This is what happens.
But see, some of them were even elevated higher up, so they probably would have like glitched into the massive ceiling that comes down, and it would have looked dumb. I guess kind of like that.
This is very dangerous, by the way. Do not try this at home, kids.
Don't swim under your floor. Flood your basement.
All right. I need to try this at both sides. Oh, that's just boss. That's also just boss. Okay, I guess this was actually programmed correctly. Ludwig, I'm after you now. That's right. I like how Ludwig has an entire sea fort, but now we're in here and not much different. Also, you're gonna bounce off. Darn it. I will accept my punishment on the other end of the room, and now I have to wait for him to spin over here. Here he is. Okay, we're gonna draw you closer to the center of the room. There we go. Now you're actually gonna bounce on screen and wallop. You didn't even get a fireball off. I must have done my job correctly. Hooray! Okay, so he chooses the direction to spring pretty early on. Yeah, there we go.
Very nice.
Poof! He poofs away there, and now we have graduated with our degree in Super Mario World.
Hooray!
Hooray! 79 lives. We'll take that as a 79%. Only a C. Mario.
79's a C?
Maybe it's a C plus.
Somewhere around.
Because 80 is a B minus. Regardless, we passed. Ludwig, upon his defeat, closed the sea resort for good, and things seemingly looked bright for Mario, but a portal containing a warp pipe appeared nearby. What's in store for Mario? And unfortunately, because this is a demo, we'll never know. This is the true cliffhanger. We can't cliffhanger more than this, quite literally. But I will enter the pipe, because the pipe is there, and it's just begging to be entered.
Ooh.
Ah, scary, dark world, and I guess here's where Castle 5, 6, and 7 is. And as an FYI, we have more game. Falaflame, you said this was 4 worlds.
I told you there'd be a super secret surprise world. I was kind of joking, but it seems that my joke came true, so I'll completely retract that as a joke and say I was completely serious.
Falaflame.
I can just see you shaking your fist right now.
Falaflame! Why am I here? Why is the horizon going up and down? It's very dizzying. Maybe it's because all the ships are actually tilting back and forth. If I knew my aviation terms better, I could actually use the right aviation term to describe how they're tilting. But it's like from wing to wing style tilting. Left wing to right wing, like the way you would tilt the wings to just turn. And I know that may not necessarily be very specific, but also, I know this round pack has had a lot of custom music, but for a second I thought it was just the regular Mario 3 theme, but it's actually kind of a remixy theme. I like this theme.
Also, you're missing corners on your gate there for some reason. I've noticed that. I definitely want to say, your level design is good. But there's some places where there just needs to be a little bit more polish, like when corner tiles are wrong, and things like that. So make sure to keep an eye out for those things, because I mean they're very easy to fix. So make sure you fix them so it doesn't bring your hack down at all.
You got lots of corner tiles to fix.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, as Mario continues to venture on forward, and the screen is going to stop scrolling, or do we have just a lot of time to make this? Oh, come on, Milesluigi! As the game just gives you like an infinite amount of time to make this jump, or do I just fall down here and enter the pipe?
I thought maybe there was going to be bullet bills launching out of that pipe, and you could have bounced on them, but...
No, okay. Is the screen going to push me off, actually?
It could very possibly start going down. Although, no, you got Torpedo's head. Similar to what I was expecting.
I did have an escape route. Okay, for a second I thought I had to make the jump, or maybe that was the end of her demo, which would have been the evilest end of demo ever. We're just getting it off right there. I'm pushed right off the edge. Down into a hole that we go. Also, I killed that bony, or buzzy, not buzzy beetle, dry bones. I killed that dry bones. I didn't know you could kill dry bones. Okay.
It's because of the turn block that you broke. It was too close.
Oh, he's basically just on the turn block, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Except that wasn't actually a turn block. Spooky Koopa Troopas. Also, I think this room exists. Also, I kind of have to get another bonus game, which will make it 2 in 1 video, actually. Oh, that's not gonna count. I need the 40 or the 50.
There we go. Nicely done.
Here we go. Can I redeem myself at another shot at the bonus game? Let's find out.
I won't
this
talk.
Is my last
I won't
chance.
distract you.
Oh, it's different music. Why is it different music? Why is it different music?
Do you want me to answer, or do you want me to let you concentrate? Okay, so the way it works is there are 2 bonus game rooms, or like 2 100-star bonus game rooms in Super Mario World. One for levels that are between 1 and...
Okay, continue.
One that is for levels that are between number 1 and 24 in the ROM, and one for that is between levels number 101 and 13C, I think, inside of the ROM. So if you get the bonus game in one from it's complicated to explain, but basically there's 2 different bonus games, and depending on what level number the level that you're playing when you get the bonus game uses, you'll go to one or the other of the bonus games. So yeah, I guess you set the music different for both of them, which might be why you thought you changed the music, but you didn't actually, because you only did it for one of them and not the other.
Oh. Well, then why did the one bonus game have the Final Fantasy music? and the other one has like the Rainbow Road theme that actually kind of fits.
It kind of fits, yeah.
I guess we'll never know, but in whatever case, I just kind of want to keep going for until we make it to the end, because I promised you guys this is the last episode, but the thing is, like, how much longer are we going to be kept here? I feel like I'm like a dog that's stuck on a leash or something like that. Also, that looks really crazy down there. Why would I ever want to go inside of there?
Yeah, was there something in the middle there that you could have gotten? Or... Huh.
Maybe. This whole level is actually just kind of reminding me of, it's the ghostly level as Donkey Kong Country 2, actually. Just with its design. It's similar in concept to that. Also, no, I refuse. Thank you. I forgot the names of those levels, though, and I should remember that. It's a good game.
In Donkey Kong Country 2?
Yes, it's the ghostly foresty levels.
Yeah. But you're trying to, like, there's 2 levels that... Actually, sorry, 3 levels. There's the Web Woods. There's... I'm forgetting the other 2. There's the one with the wind, and then there's the first one with the ghostly ropes. Although, yeah, I'm forgetting the name.
Maybe I did reach the end of demo. This is just an empty room. I can't go anywhere.
Can you bounce upwards at all?
Oh, never mind. Okay, never mind. No game over yet.
I'm honestly getting the feeling
twigs.
that this world may be complete, and you may still have another 20+ minutes ahead of you. That's the feeling I'm getting at the moment. Unless this world that we're in suddenly just decides to end abruptly.
I guess we're gonna find out together, everyone. Here we go. And the only way to find out is to... Oh gosh, I am SOL.
Boos are nasty.
I cannot jump high enough to make you get... Okay, thank you. When you have 16 pixel twigs to work off of, it's not much to work off of. Oh, come on.
Your toe touched it.
I am just gonna wait and be patient, and there we go. This is a vertical level that doesn't have vertical scrolling enabled. That's what's messing me up here.
That is
or
weird.
It technically does, but it doesn't have the normal vertical scrolling, you know what I mean? Like, what is this kind of vertical scrolling?
You mean, like, how it doesn't scroll up until Mario's feet are on the ground?
Yeah.
That's actually Super Mario World's normal vertical scrolling.
Oh, it is?
You have to edit it.
It might just be the layout, then.
I always personally edit it. I mean, I say I always. I've released one hack, if you don't include crappy Mario vs. Bowser. But basically, there's a hex edit you can do, and there might even be a patch for it these days, so that the camera always has Mario in the center and doesn't wait for him to land before the camera follows him, and that's personally what I think is the best. So I always change that, but some people don't.
How tall is this tree? Okay, we made it to the top now. Oh, munchers. Oh, star. the enemy of munchers, the star. We have a star muncher run going on here.
Thank goodness it lasts 17 seconds. It's been a while since I've brought up that stat.
And how do you know the star lasts 17 seconds, Higsby?
Because there was this one time when I did a comparison of all the major side-scrolling Mario platforming games to see how long the star lasts, and Super Mario World was by far the longest.
Now,
you
is
also
there an
helped
explanation?
confirm that all new Super Mario Brothers
Yes.
games have the same star length. So thank you for
Yes,
that.
it was kind of a rhetorical question, actually, more than anything else. But why would, when Mario's a Super Mario World superstar, why would his star last the longest is the question. Like, is there an actual answer you can come up with that with the Mario storyline so far, why Super Mario Worlds is the best?
That was probably gonna be like one of their advertising things for like the Super Nintendo. Super Mario World, the best Mario game yet, because the star lasts longer than any other Mario game. That's probably gonna happen. So they purposely made the star last like 7 seconds in Mario 3 just so it could be like 10-second improvement. Therefore, Super Nintendo was the best console ever.
Stars that last a little bit longer. Oh, that was actually the end. I can't go to the next level.
Huh?
Nope, that's the end.
That's it.
Okay. We were worried about a 40-minute video. Okay. Well, I will say my thoughts first. Falaflame, you've got level design. You've got potential. This could be a really fun ROM hack. It's flawed at the moment. It's good, but it's flawed. And hopefully this playthrough has shown those flaws. Higsby?
Yeah, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, because I wasn't sure if this was going to end up being the final video or not, is that, yeah, your levels are pretty good. I mean, I had a lot of fun with this, although there are, of course, those really minor things all over the place, like corners that can easily be fixed. There's not really too much of an excuse for those. So get to fixing all of those. You've seen us point out a whole bunch of things, so definitely get to fixing whatever we pointed out. But overall, it is a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed this Let's Play. Of course, you know, people on Super Mario World Central would probably toast you for a few things, but I am not so critical. I just enjoy things for what they are and not always pointing out all the flaws. I mean, maybe I did, but not in a, you know, a mean kind of way. So I had a lot of fun, so thank you very much. And that was the best part of the hack by far. If you take that out, I will never forgive you. Oh, I'm gonna miss that so much.
Alright, until next ROM hack, everybody, this has been Milesluigi.
And Higsby.